Stop. Okay, let's stop for a second, actually. Before we start, trigger warning to the max for this one. A few things I want to be really clear about. One, at the time of recording everything so far, I have not made up my mind whether or not I'm going to show this to the public. To anybody, except for me and like 2 other people. One of them is literally my therapist. But if I do, this one definitely is gonna need a trigger warning. And I think due to what this is, I don't know how to do just a text trigger warning for this one. Because I feel like there's too many things. So I'm just going to say this. I made this video alongside the final that I had to make for college, because I probably uploaded it as a separate video because I had to make it separately for my class. The one that, if I've decided to upload, that you're about to see is the one that I didn't show to college because you can't, it's a college class. You can't upload a 30-minute thing. This one's about 30 minutes. So the first half of it, not even the first half, the first few minutes is just that same video, more or less. And then the behind the scenes, I guess you could say, of my goal while making these was to make something that I would want to watch, that still, while entertaining, shows the reality of what's kind of going on with me. And at the time of making this thing and recording this, even, I think I'm at my worst and lowest that I've ever been. So trigger warning, okay? Look, if you are seeing this and you have DID, trigger warning. Anything that'll probably trigger someone with DID, it's probably in this video, okay? Suicide, mentions of suicide, I guess. I'm not actually dead. Obviously, I'm recording. I'm not a ghost. Though that would be a really cool twist if I actually was a ghost. But, no trigger warning for ghosts. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to become a spectral vision. But yeah, mentions of just being in a bad place. DID stuff. Doubt of if I even had DID. I have it, I know that, but it's so shitty. One of the main symptoms of having DID is not believing you have it, which is the most insanely backwards part of this. It's how do you know that you have DID is when you aren't sure. That doesn't make any sense. What is that? That's what's the main sign of depression? Well, you actually don't think you're sad. It's well, what the fuck? That makes no sense. What is the point of the disorder? And then your therapist goes, I don't know, let's talk about it. But yeah, look, trigger warning. I made this video and it's hard for me to watch. And I think it's my favorite too, which says something. Psychoanalyze that as much as you want. So just trigger warning. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I'm kind of new to all of this, so there's probably a better way to do this. I don't know how to do it. Sorry. I wish I could I wish I was like one of those hashtag mental health influencers who like is delicate and with grace and beauty, and it's like, I don't know anything. So just trigger warning, general trigger warning. This will probably take a break if you need to and come back and finish it. Okay? Which is probably not what somebody who makes a video should say. Like, you may want to stop watching for a bit. That's probably like, that's not a good thing as someone who made the video to say. But if you do that. I would love it if you told me that you watched it in the comments, because again, I don't know if have I uploaded this? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. But if I did, and you watched it, let me know what you think. Even if you hated it, I want to hear that somebody has just hated it, or liked it, or just talk to me. You know, I don't know how else to communicate to people. This is my way of communicating. This is it. This is it. This is it for me. The world is scary, and I don't get it. But when I make a film, I'm in control of the world for a little bit. Even if I'm not in control of how I am in that world, I can control how I show it. And I don't know how else to talk to people. This is my way of talking. You watched a video, but for me, I didn't make a video. I feel like I finished a sentence in making videos. I don't get the world. So trigger warning, because this sentence of a video is probably a rough one to hear. I really hope you like it, though. And I really hope you finish it. And even if maybe it isn't maybe a fun watch or something, I hope you finish it. And someone can get me and get what this is for me. And for the love of God, tell me if you do. And hit that bell button and subscribe. That's what I've watched a lot of YouTube lately, and you're supposed to say that. And this joke is going to be a lot funnier once you finish the video, because you're going to go, this was not the video to do that. There's a part of me right now that's like, I could ruin this video by putting that at the end of this video, and it would ruin the video, but it would be so funny to me, and that's really all I care about. And I might do that. And I'm so sorry, because I'm going to undercut the message of the entire video if I do that. But how funny, you won't get this joke until you finish the video, but how funny would it be if at the end of this video, it'd be like at the end of Citizen Kane, if it fades to black, this beautiful, melancholy ending, and then the director goes up and he's like, I hope y'all like the video, buy popcorn. Don't forget to give me your money. Bye. Anyways. Yeah. Trigger warning. I hope you like it. Here's what was up with me. Sometimes still is. Enjoy. Hey Google, let's talk about amnesia. Let's talk about what that is for me. What day is it? You don't know what you don't know.
It is Monday, November 29th, 2021.
I lose more than half of the day, every day, of everything. I don't remember. Very rarely is there ever that moment of, where am I, what am I doing? Those big dramatic moments are way easier to deal with than the actual reality of how amnesia really is. It's like living in blips of a moment. When was the last time I got groceries? I keep forgetting. I don't have anything I can eat. What am I doing again? That's more of what it's like. I should have bought them a while ago. I forgot. Give me a minute. Amnesia is just the worst because it's so subtle in how it fucks me. I'm trying to do school. I wake up and I realize it's 4 days before the deadline of a final. And I haven't started working on it because yesterday I had 2 weeks and now I have 2 days. That's how that works. Dash. Shit. At least I'm like getting something out of this, and now I'm just not getting that. Anyways, what are you doing? Let's talk about something. Because you're not helping. I've put a dick in my mouth. I can't talk. Fuck me. I think I'm fucked. Just shut up. How's that shit going for you, by the way, Dash? It is like, don't tell me to shut up. Don't fucking shut the couples therapy. Eat my cock, dude. With yourself. Shut up. Shut up. That's so wow. And guess what? As someone who's in couples therapy with myself, who am I? I can say, who's that? Take a guess. That I'm a total dickhead. I hear voices in my head. Oh no. I didn't know that was not the norm for people. Don't look at I'm not camera. Looking at the camera. You were. People think of like the dramatic version of hearing voices in your head. Dramatic movie cliche is really not what it is for me. And I think with most people with DID.
Got buttloads of peeps living in my brain, no doubt. We should talk about it.
Because it's very much not that at all. I guarantee. I guarantee. That's fine. We'll do it the bad one. I don't know. It's kind of like and then we'll do my wall. The good one. Cool. Really? Annoying? I'm gonna fucking ditch you in the woods. Sometimes, ditch me in the woods. You don't even live in the woods, dipshit. What woods? I have not been able to make.
Are you suffering from anything?
An idea.
Just write his blog.
You wanna see my great idea? You're gonna love this. I'm fucked. I had a part of self leave a note saying they were gonna dump me in the woods. So, sucks. Things are good on the home front. I have 2 finals that I do this week. One of them is a presentation about the Holocaust, which I'm worried about. The other final that I have to do is a creative one, in which I have to make a film. I don't feel like I'm creative at all anymore. For whatever reason, it's just left me. In addition to that, I don't think anything I ever made was creative. It was done to go out and mentally well on the fact that she's mentally well. People just like, pat yourself on the fucking back. First off, yay, I got my finals done. Almost didn't make it. Honestly, came pretty close. Fucking asshole. When I tried to film that part in the woods, I couldn't do it. I was so afraid that someone would see me. Trying to set this up. And I didn't want anyone to see me even just recreating something that I didn't understand. And I don't understand. This just happened. For anybody who gives a shit. So funny enough, when I went out that night or day, to film, I just got home a little bit ago. It's so wet. Great. Well, that's not better. A reenactment, whatever, of something that had actually happened. I don't remember buying these, and I'm wet. I'm like so wet. Funny enough, even though I was the one who was doing it, setting it up. Raining for the first time, apparently ever, in California, which is great. I blacked it out. He said, sarcastically. So that's actually not even me in that shot. I don't remember buying this either, actually. Or that. The idea is to recreate as little as possible and to never recreate anything that didn't actually happen, because there's too many cliches that would be easy to fall into for DID shit that is in media that would just make good content, but that's not, I don't give a shit about that. I went out to film. Whatever. I'm not gonna. This sucks. I hate this. I'm not gonna film. It's frustrating because I'm so tired, and I'm suddenly super dissociated every time. Okay, I'm gonna just try to blow through this, I guess. Fuck me. At this point, the communication still isn't good. What's up with me? Good question. I don't know. And the arguing is less. But here I am trying to film this part, and I need Khan to do it because I can't and I will not pretend to be him. And again, I'm not a good actor. I couldn't if I wanted to. I literally can't film outside without getting too self-conscious and apparently causing a blackout. But I'm supposed to be filming shit that requires at least him, if not both of us. And I can't get him.
So it's like your doubt is.
It's frustrating.
I hear that a little stronger right now, right? Am I making this up?
I've set an alarm to go off every hour just to check in and see if there's anyone around or who I am or if a switch has happened, and then write about just anything, even if it's just like a word. If they're real, then where the fuck are you? You know, and it's like, what's the point? I'm so in a bad place. Isn't that when it's supposed to fucking kick me out? Write about my emotions or whatever. I'm about to murder myself. Somebody stop me! Which is really good and really easy for me to do, in case you can't tell how good I am at sharing. What the fuck tools do I need? And I'm not getting closer to getting them. I'm doing every fucking thing. I can't feel the fucking time pass. Because I've been working on this for a fucking while now, and I feel like I took a step forward and then 20 steps backwards, and I'm stuck there. So, okay, if it's not DID, then great, then what is fucking happening to me? So if I can't make the one fucking thing that made me happy, Why? I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I don't know what's happening to me anymore.
How worried do I need to be about you?
I don't know.
You call me again.
I don't know.
Drunk in your bed.
If I was,
Driving
you wouldn't
home
know.
under the
You couldn't
influence.
fucking stop me.
Scared me to death, but
This
I'm
thing
wasting my breath.
Can claim
'Cause
its
you want
existence
me to
over my
send
life,
your fucking I don't relate to you.
give me shitty memories, and leave,
I don't relate to you,
and I just have to deal with that?
Never treat me this shitty.
How's that fair? Make it just stop for a moment. Cheers to nothing. When will this make sense? It gets better. Well, that's great. My life is accelerated because I missed years. So it's not better. I live in blinks. It'll get better when I blink and it's 5 years from now and I think it's been a week. Great. Con has apparently been the one who's lived my fucking life. Show the fuck up, Con, and I'll go to sleep forever. What am I fighting to live for, exactly? Shit and misery forever. There's this misconception that you might have. I don't want to kill myself because I am sad. My own body betrays me. My own body. I have to share. My goals that I set, I have to share. Everything I share. I want to not share my toys with the other kids. I have to share something that belongs to me forever. In less than a year, I'll probably be homeless again. And I would rather die than be homeless again and keep missing my life as it fast forwards to the end. I thought if I could make something I enjoyed or something someone else enjoyed, I would be okay. And I'm not better, I'm worse. Because I understand how little control I have. Thank you. Yeah, so, wow, thank you guys. That is, thank you. It was so nice to be in my apartment again. The only place that I ever go to actually, really. And it is, not bad entering to a thing of applause. Thank you so much. Yeah. Wow. So it has been a crazy year. I mean, it has been a crazy number of years, but this year has been really crazy. Guess why? It's been a rough year. It has been a really rough year. So I got my finals done. Thank you. It was difficult because I was having a lot of trouble communicating with my various parts of self, my alters, whatever you want to call them. But, it was kind of like this thing of like, I got the final done, and I largely did it by myself. And the stuff that I've been presenting in this film class has been received really well, especially for, a beginner, which I am. And I'm very bad at giving myself compliments. I think I am, kind of the scum of the earth. I think I'm like the worst person ever to live, and it would be the good thing and the right thing to do if I shot myself in front of everybody, because of kind of the lessons I've been taught throughout my life about how terrible of a person I am, and how I deserve everything that's happened to me, and that I'm wrong, and the emotions that I was feeling were wrong. Could you all stop laughing? Okay. Why is this considered okay to you? You know, why was it? No one thought I was worthy of anything. And if you're not laughing, then I guess you weren't a part of my life, because that was a funny joke played on me for all of my life. So you're a stranger if you're not laughing. Or you don't have a good sense of humor, I guess. But I should go back to doing stand-up. Right? Because this is uncomfortable. This is incorrect what I'm expressing. Okay. Yeah, let's go to stand-up. Let's make a joke. Let's laugh and pretend that I'm not in turmoil. Because it's easier for you, whoever you are. Right? You want a joke? You want to go back to stand-up? You want a joke? You want to laugh? Fine! I have made the decision that, you know what? After every film is shown, I want to say one compliment. I want to say one compliment. How hard could that be? How hard could that fucking be? Very. But I should go back to doing jokes. Because this is uncomfortable. This is what I've been taught and told not to express or talk about. What I'm feeling right now. I go, teacher? Professor? Yeah. Mr. Coffee over here. I'd like to say something. Go for it, kid. None of this actually happened this way. Okay, but I go, yeah, you know, and what I wanted to say was, really liked it, very unique sense of humor, and I think just like the professor said, that's what really stands out about this. That's what I wanted to say. Don't do it, Dash. And I've stopped telling jokes. There's no laugh track, so you know that it's funny. What I said was, I really liked it. I think the only good thing about it was that it was funny. I wanted to cry. Don't do it, Dash. Look, I felt bad. Let's not get too serious. Let's not dwell on how I felt at the moment. But yes, alright, I felt like I had absolutely fucked the situation up here. And I am not exaggerating. When the minute it left my mouth, I wanted to swallow a dagger coated in poison. I had never in my life felt as bad as I just did. Because it wasn't like I had said something embarrassing of like, enjoy your movie, you too. Ah. No, what I did was like the meaner version of that, where if someone was like, enjoy your movie, and I'm like, well, I'm going to enjoy it better than you, bye. You know, enjoy your dinner. I will, now that you're gone. Thank you. That's like the closer thing, and it sounded exactly like that. But there was no stutter. It was like, fuck you, bye. And nobody could tell from hearing that I had made a mistake. It sounded like I intentionally said what I did. I showed my stuff off in the film class before ever uploading anything publicly, if I ever do. I still haven't at this point, because I wanted to know if what I was making was embarrassing piles of dog shit. So I wanted a kind of a test audience first, and I couldn't imagine if somebody said what I had said to that person accidentally, to be fair, but still, about my things. I know how bad I would feel, and I just felt so bad because I felt like I had really hurt someone, and I didn't mean to, and I could just feel like everyone kind of like, even though it was over the internet, looking at me and just hating me and all of these things. I knew what they were thinking. I'm not that, and I really hate that. If you're wondering how this was received by my classmates, as I'm sure anybody who is taking an online class where people don't have their webcams on unless the teacher requires it, which is kind of bullshit, right?
Most people don't really talk if they don't have to, okay? Whenever the professor goes, how's everyone doing? You're going to get one or two. You're going to get that one guy who talks to every class who's like, I'm good, professor. How are you? I love talking to you every morning. You're my only friend, okay? Look, right? There's always that one person who's like, I love you. So glad you asked how I'm doing, professor. I'm going to tell you what I ate for breakfast. I'm going to tell you how I'm doing. There's not even anything wrong with. I just wish, I wish I had the confidence to just talk at all, especially without fucking everything up. Like if you've been in an online class, okay, especially if you had to be because of the pandemic, I think many people can relate to the experience of a professor going, you know, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing good, thank you I'm good, thanks. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's Wednesday, huh? Right, yeah. Okay, well that's great. I'm happy everyone's here. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. No one is you know, I don't know if there's ever been an online college class where the professor has gone, how's everyone doing? And then immediately everyone's like, I have been waiting for that question. Great. I love not leaving my place. I'm doing great. No. So how do I know that my comments were not well received, you might ask? Because there is still, in between the professor going, here are my comments on the video, who wants to go? I waited a good bit. Because I'm confident, but I am not, okay, like fucking presidential level confident. Okay, I'm not gonna be, who wants to go in? Me, right away. I'm gonna go, who wants to go in? I will go. You wait. You gotta let those eager beagers go first. Eager beagers? Whatever. Make it up. It's a thing now. Eager beagers. Hey, I got an idea. Everyone who watches this, right, just like PewDiePie is bros, you're eager beagers. Congratulations. Welcome to the eager beager army. Okay, moving on. For what it's worth, I'm not like making fun of people that have like names for their subscribers. That's smart. That's funny. You know. How do I know it wasn't well received? Because nobody was eager to talk, and then all of a sudden, kind of like in Spider-Man 2 when everyone gets in front of Doc Ock, that moment happened, and I was Dr. Octopus, okay? Nobody wanted to speak. And then the evil villain of the film class came up and said, you suck, fuck you, bye. And then everyone else gathered around this kid and said, I thought it was so good, really funny, I loved it. Honestly, I look forward to seeing your work every time. Kids and people that I'm pretty sure were either ghosts or just never shown up to the class, okay, suddenly one by one stood up and formed a virtual internet circle around this person to protect him from the evil bully that I had now become. If you are wondering if I ever spoke for the rest of that class, I did not. I'm losing hair from stress because I'm pulling it out. I wear beanies because I like them and they're comfortable, but lately it's shame. I'm losing hair. I'm pulling it out, and I don't even. I do this a lot when I'm stressed, and I'm stressed a lot, especially with finals. Today's Christmas. I'm alone here. I mean, this is the picture of mental wellness. You know, of course I'm stressed. And I'm, you know, better-ish than when a little bit ago, than, you know, but I don't get this still. I still feel like I'm alone. and I'm not, and I'm still losing time because I'm not, and yet I'm not getting help. And I thought, the way that media works, if the protagonist of a TV show decides to be the protagonist of a TV show and is working on his altars, they're all going to come together and gather around and go, "We got your back." And I'm not even saying the opposite is happening, but I'm not like adjusted. I to understand. You know, I just wish I was like, I don't know, happy. I wish I was happy. And even though I dissociate into realities that don't exist, where I think if this happened I would be happy, I know the reality is that you're not happy forever, and then nothing bad ever happens again. Once you're happy, that's it. You know, I know that's not true. But I know that I'm in a bad, realistic, logistical spot in my life right now. And the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if I can't take care of myself. I can't cash a check to my landlord that says, you know, can I pay you in the fact that I'm unstable and unable to handle myself right now? Is this currency? But I need to take a break for a little bit from making this stuff because I think it's just making things worse, because I got lost a little bit along the way, and I had deadlines, and I didn't used to have deadlines when I made this stuff, but then I felt like a pressure that wasn't there before, and I feel like that hasn't lifted yet. So I need to take a break because I think it's making it worse. And I feel like I have unhealthy expectations of, if I make something really great, I don't know, somehow everything will be better. I won't be poor. I won't have one pair of pants that has a duct tape over the crotch because I can't afford new pants. And there's a hole in the crotch, and I can't afford anything other than duct tape right now. I'll be able to get my dog surgery and take care of him better, because he takes care of me. Sorry, I kind of forgot what I was talking about just a minute there. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's Christmas today. This is what my Christmas looks like. I don't, sorry, I just need a break because I'm holding myself up to standards I will never reach. I have a horrible opinion of myself, so I don't need to add standards on top of that I can't reach. I already think everything I make is shit. I don't need to compare myself to Billie fucking Eilish, who's younger than me and much more successful. Why am I not talented? Or Bo Burnham, who started doing this basically inside and finished it before mine was finished, and he can sing and write, and I'm a big fan of his, and I'm not good at anything. I can't live up to that shit. And I've been doing this and thinking of this and working on this since before I saw his thing, and I know no one will believe me on that. That's fine. I have been, though, but yeah, I can't take care of myself, and I'm not making it better right now by doing this. And I want to do this again when I can do it in a way where I don't feel like I'm beating the fuck out of myself up. If I'm not doing it fast enough or good enough or quick enough or talented enough or clean enough or neat enough or professional enough. And I'm going to stop actually right now. This is the last thing I'm going to record. And then I'm going to edit this. And I think maybe I'll start uploading stuff by New Year's. I don't know for sure. I'm scared, to be honest, but seems like a cool time to start uploading stuff. I mean, they got rid of the dislike button, so that's good for me and bad for the world. But yeah, I think I need to just kind of reset. Anyways, I'm gonna go walk my dog, and just thank you if you're watching. Thank you to the 2 people who I've been sending these to before uploading anything. You know who you are. One of you is, I don't know where that person lives, but the other person's in Canada. So figure out which one you are. Are you in Canada? No. Then you're not the one in Canada. There you go. Thank you. And I'm very, very tired, and I'm not sleeping, and I'm having nightmares. And just thank you if you were watching. And yeah, just thank you so much. And I hope you're happy.
Now the show is done. I hope that you had gut trembling or something resembling fun. And if you watch this thing alone, you probably didn't laugh, but maybe a few times you exhaled out of your nose. But if you hated it, that's fair. But either way, could you find a little more time for a parting questionnaire? On a scale from 1 to 0, are you happy? 'Cause you're on your own from here, so are you happy? I'm open to suggestions. Are you happy? But what the fuck kind of question is, am I happy? I really wanna try to get happy, and I think that I could get it if I didn't always panic every time I'm unhappy. Like I'm owed some life, or I'm always like happy, which is stupid cause I wouldn't even want it if I got it. Wait, oh God, my dad was right. So if you know or ever knew how to be happy, on a scale from 1 to 2 now, are you happy? You're everything you hated. Are you happy? Hey look Ma, I made it. Are you happy?